Good afternoon everybody, welcome along to Alan from Alan's Homemade Vlogs. Got a wee special day happening in Troon today. It only happens once a year, so I'm going to do a wee bit of filming for you, and hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as the townspeople and their visitors do as well. But anyway, without further ado, let's carry on. Just going to show you this sign here, very important for anybody that visits a beach. Wherever you are, and leave nothing but your footprints on the beach. A great message. You'll notice as I go up towards the main road into the town that the knitting club have knitted hats for all the concrete bollards along the beachfront. An absolutely amazing task considering the road lasts for about 1 and a bit miles, and every single bollard and fence post has got a hat on. You can hear me okay, I've got the microphone on, but it's a breezy day here in Troon. It's a warm but breezy day. The wind's coming from the south, so it tends to be quite warm. But anyway, I'll speak to you a wee bit later when we get further into the town. And we're still continuing our walk into the town. As you'll notice, the bollards are really colourful all the way along. It takes a lot of doing this. The ladies were out yesterday putting them on all the way along to welcome what's coming later. Fair play to them. Great community effort here. A wee bit of noise from screaming school children. They've all come out of Brassy Primary School and they're ready to welcome the flotilla that's going to be coming past in a few minutes' time. So there we are, still the bollards with their hats dressed all the way into the town, headed across from the beach path. Ferry's just coming in. I had a couple of toots there warning anybody coming out of the harbour that's about to turn at the harbour entrance. And as you'll notice, we've still got colourful hats on all the bollards all the way in. Just at the car park now, the beach car park, where you can come and park all day for nothing, right in the shorefront. You'll notice just over there, there's a windsock. I zoom in on it. Not many beaches have a windsock, but that's for all the guys that are doing the kite surfing and all the windsurf, etc. And onto my left, you've got the toilets and shower block, and also the flag that's flying designates that it's a clean beach. So there we are. And you'll notice as well, we've still got the woolly caps on all the bollards, and we're coming up to some fence posts. They've even knitted smaller ones for the fence posts. Looking down towards the car park, there's also a mobile home facility where you can stay overnight. I think it's a normal charge of 50 pence. And what a position, it's right on the beach. You can probably just make out the ferry in the distance. It's in its swing ground, turning around to reverse in so it can unload the cars. And there we've got another size of woolly hats for the different bollards along this stretch here. I'm going to put a wee bit of a spot on so I can get into the entrance to the town to meet the taxis coming. As you might have gathered, it's the Glasgow Taxi Day, where the Glasgow taxis run them all the underprivileged children down, handicapped children, disabled children, underprivileged children from Glasgow, to give them a day of sun and fun down at the coast. So I'll give you a wee bit of an update later on when the procession actually starts, when the vehicles are arriving. So I'll be back with you in a couple of minutes. Just had a wee update from Inspector Ian McCall. The convoy is at the Dutch House roundabout in Prestwick, so they'll probably be about 15 minutes away. So we'll go back to you when we get some action down in Troon. But I'm standing at the corner of Bassey Street and the road down to the harbour. I'm going to pan round and you'll see what I mean. There's the road down to the industrial estate, down to Troon Harbour and the ferry terminal. There we are, I've even been presented with an official flag. Glasgow Taxi Outing, established 1945. And there we go. And the Moosdale Foundation, the official sponsors. If you see the length of this procession, I hope nobody's behind them waiting to go to the ferry port, because they ain't getting this ferry. That's everybody getting into position now. Chips, the quad bikes and the pipe band. Now they're going to be passing me, going from left to right. Inspector Ian McCall trying to organise everything there. We've got a delivery van attendants here. Every pub in Troon will be dry by the end of the day probably. And it looks as though we're going to be ready to roll very, very shortly. Here we go. George Mulvaney there with the CU Jimmy hat. He looks more Glaikit than normal. And here comes the taxis. They do spend a lot of time and effort in doing up their cars. There's a great old taxi, an old Austin taxi there. Now this procession is going to last for a while. There's 168 taxis, and that's not including the buses and the vans. So if you want a taxi in Glasgow today, I'm afraid you've had it. Oh, that man's arrived. Fred Flintstone just gone past. There's Fred. No sign of Barney. Just looking along the shore road and I still can't see the end of the procession. I can see some blue flashing lights about 3/4 of a mile away. It slows down because down at the bottom of the street they've got to make a right up Portland Street into the town centre. That's about 7 Spider-Mans going past. You alright? How you doing? Is that Popeye? Or is it Frank Sinatra? Santa's going to be here early. Do you think this guy's a Celtic supporter by any chance? Can just about make up the end of the line now. It's about, what, like 500 yards away. 440 metres in new money. All the businesses try to put an effort on and dress out. There's the pub, Girvan's pub, all dressed to kill with loads of dogs and the 101 Dalmatian pictures on the front. The Lonsdale Bar looks as if it's going into Galactic. Just a wee look down one of the main streets in Troon. All decorated. The butchers. Well, one of the butchers, I should say. Maharani, if you fancy an Indian. Troon Portland Bowling Club. Famous bowler comes from there, Paul Foster, MBE, world champion, and multiple Commonwealth Games medalist. So there we are, that's the home of Paul Foster. Well, not the home, but his home bowling club. So when the taxis come through the town, they get parked, special permission to park along the promenade. So there we are. as far as the eye can see, all the way along the promenade. Usually 3, 4, 5 abreast. And there's several things on for them up here. You've got amusements. Things on in the town hall, should the weather turn. It's cloudy, but it's very warm today. I think the forecast for tomorrow is a lot better. I think it's going to be about 25 degrees tomorrow, hopefully. Shame it wasn't for today for the outing, but there we go. Vagrancies of living in Scotland. I was just going to close the vlog there, but I'm just coming past Troon Concert Hall in the town hall, and I thought I'd give you a quick look because it's not often you can come in here when it's empty. So there we are, Troon Concert Hall. Have some good gigs in here. Seen Hue and Cry here a couple of times. There's the stage, and we've got a balcony up the top. So there we are, that's Troon Concert Hall. As I say, they have a few good gigs in here. They set out a bar and a cafe and restaurant over the other side there, and it actually leads on to another 3 or 4 smaller halls. So there we are, that's Troon Concert Hall. I just stopped for a pit stop on the way home. I'm in Brodie's Deli. Well, it's actually a cafe, but they've got a delicatessen next door. And it's pretty busy in here. Obviously a lot of the taxi drivers and a few of the folk in here. But anyway, what we're going to do is we've got an Americano, we're going to have a sparkling water, agua con gas, and we're also going to have a peri peri chicken. So I'll give you a nod when the food comes out. But anyway, give you a wee scoot round the place. There we go, peri peri chicken panini with some tortillas and a wee bit of side salad. Tell you what it's like when I finish. Various bits and pieces going on down here. Going to take a walk back along into the town. So there we go. Virtually as far away as you can see in the distance, they're parked up. You've got the Marine Hotel, Royal Troon Golf Club. This time last year that would have been full of tents, stands getting erected for the Open, but not this year. So this is Alan from Alan's Homemade Vlogs. Might not have been of interest to most of you, but hopefully some of you enjoyed it. Well, that's a bit close, Alan, that's better. Hopefully some of you enjoyed it. It's just a community thing. Everybody gets involved, and it's for a great cause. This is Glasgow Children's Outing from the Glasgow Taxis 2025. 179 taxis and various support vehicles, etc. So this is Alan from Alan's Homemade Vlogs saying cheerio, thanks for watching. Remember, please give it a like, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed. Channel's growing nicely, so my thanks to you all. See you in the next one.